Hey guys, I'm just gonna make a little quick tip on how to invest your money. Playing the 59 minute is good, but if you're playing 4 or 5 hours a day, 59 minute, you're basically wasting a bit of your time because playing the game is actually way more funner, and you create money also by playing the game. Remember that per hour, if you would play the game, an average of 3 games per hour, and if you're a guy that wins also division titles or stay in the division, whatever, depending the division you're in, like Division 1, for example, if you win, you will get 5,000 coins. If you stay, you get pretty much 3,000, okay? So let's say every hour, give or take, if you play 3 games, you average about 5K in profit, okay? Now, if you're working the 59 minute and you're not making 5K profit, you're probably wasting your time. Now, what's another better way to actually create money? For example, as you can see, I got 220K, okay? Of course, there's certain cards that I don't use on my team that I buy and I keep because I rather have them invested in certain money, like, Movembers, for example. Like, I bought like two Jeff Skinners now, so I'm hoping that his card goes up. But for example, let's say you got whatever you have. You have 20K, 30K, 100K, it doesn't matter. So let's say certain prices of certain cards that go for a certain amount. You go look direct, instead of staying the 59 minute, go directly to that card and go see if there's a deal. Here, for example, we'll take Michael Grabner. He's a very common card that a lot of people use, and the Team Will version 1. And we'll go see, for example, if there's a market, like how much he's going for, because I know he sells easily for 50K during the week. So here, look, see, right now he's selling, his card is actually pretty low. So right now he's selling, there's one card for 40K, just for example, okay? Let's say you wait this one out because there's a bit that you could do a minimum bet 30K, and this one 35. So what I'll do is I'll add this to the list, and I'll add this one to the list also. So I'm gonna check in whatever, 15 minutes for this one and 40 minutes for this one, okay? If I could grab these, I probably won't sell them instantly because I know right now he's not selling for the amount that I want him to sell for. I want him to sell mostly for like 45, 50K, So sometimes, like what I'm trying to say is sometimes, there's certain cards that they're worth a certain amount and they sell for that amount quite easily, like let's go look at, for example, let's go something good. A guy that sells a lot, like Portugal, sells a lot, is legend cards. So he usually sells for like 100 to 110,000. So like right now, there's no deals on him. He's actually a little overpriced because you could get him easily between 100 and 110. Okay, so but what you do is basically, what I'm trying to say is basically you go card by card, the ones that and you look if there's a deal, because sometimes it could be a deal. I know, for example, Raymond book also sells for about 120K. So if I could find a Raymond book for like under 120, like let's say under 110, it will be worth it for me to buy him. He's way overpriced today, and basically just holding on to him overnight or whatever, and then putting them for sale and make that 10K profit depending on how much you get it for. But then again, like Patty LaFontaine, a hero, for example, I know that he goes for like around 150K. Now lately the prices have been dropping, so you may get lucky, get this guy for a lower price. So today, no. So today the lowest one that you see at the moment is 154, 155. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that you can't only just hang around the 59th minute. Sometimes you gotta kind of like move around, look for certain cards, and remember their prices and how much they go for during the week or overnight. For example, sometimes cards sell better at nighttime because there's less on the market. So let's say, for example, you get to grab a LaFontaine early on today, like for 135K. You could easily sell them for 155 later on tonight, and your money is making money. Because if your money is just sitting there and you're not doing nothing with it, well, you're not going to increase it. And always remember that you want to at least make 5K per hour that you're searching these players or you're playing the 59th minute for you to actually make your time worth it. Just remember that, guys. Anyways, those are a few tips that I can give you guys. Remember to always check the market, because you got to keep yourself up to date with the prices, because prices do change and they go up and down. So you just got to know when they're down and when they're up. You know, pay attention to certain cards. You can't pay attention to every card, but just try to pay attention to certain cards that you like or whatever, that you notice they had successful selling and buying, and keep looking at those cards when you're trying to invest your money back into them, and, you know, buying. That's the best way to make money, I would say. Quick money overnight. You may not sell it right away, but you may sell it like in a day. Mostly you usually sell them overnight. You know, just pay attention to the market so you keep yourself educated of the prices of what the cards are going for these days. Anyway, wish you guys a good day, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.